Oh, there's a plane going by. Okay. So, I'm getting something about. Oh, wait, I didn't even mean to pull the stick out. I'm getting something about transfiguring or transforming or even alchemizing self or pain. I'm really getting this from my last video. Do you want to be happy? So since I pulled this out, we're gonna use this deck as a header, and then we're going to go to my fairy deck because I have the Singer of Transfiguration, and I'm seeing that in my third eye. Okay, so we got the Queen of Pentacles. So maybe this is what you're. Yeah, I literally just saw it as I thought of this. Maybe that's what you're transfiguring into. And this is a big, big fiery change. Solace. Let's see. Flap the footer. Let's see. I'm not gonna do any cuts in these videos because I'm too lazy for that. Too lazy. Okay, yeah. Because this is so fiery, passionate, and new for you, you need to really ground yourself. Yeah. You really need to ground yourself. You've been going too fast. You've been working too hard. Okay, the Singer of Transfiguration again. Reversed. And usually the singers don't have a reversal, but usually a reverse means to kind of question what it is. And this is, yeah, it's stopping you kind of from transforming. Moving so fast and overworking yourself. Because this is so fiery, it could burn out just as quick. Because it's so passionate, it's on a whim. So, let's see. Oh, and I actually wanted to see if there was a genuine reversal for this one. Okay, yeah. Even reverse, this card simply suggests that the realization or completion of this process is just around the corner. Enjoy. Wow. A lot of cards. Okay. So, I don't know why from that I'm getting you feel like people are going to say, like, people are going to have a lot of feelings about it. People are going to have a lot to say about it. But this is like your honest self. Like, this is your honest, like, inner child self. This is honesty. And the maiden. Like, this is literally your most pure self. Number 49. I'm not sure what his name is. Let's see. This card reverse can signify behavior that is opportunistic, self-centered, and inconsiderate, selfish, and childish. Immature, too. It can speak of clinging to unrealistic notions about security, clinging to the known path, and rejecting adventure. So, yeah. You're trying to be too strict as you're becoming something that you literally have no idea about. I got she of the Kruak. I'm gonna say that. I feel so weird saying crotch about it. I don't know, but she of the Kruak. Wow, I just lost my train of thought so bad. Okay. This is coming from deep within you. And I'm not sure if you realize how deep it is, because you won't really realize until it fully flourishes into this new life that is becoming of you. But that's after you stop being such a gloomness doom about yourself. That's the name of this card. But that's literally when you stop pitying yourself so much. Like, why do you think you need to pity yourself so freaking bad? I just got the fairy godmother. So maybe that's kind of who came through earlier. Like, yeah. I want to say this is actually a real person, but like that's what she felt like to you or feels like to you. I don't even feel like this is like a dead relative or anything like that. But like you're so flip-floppy in your own energy that you can't harvest what's becoming of you. Himself, this is an amplifier card, so usually that means like anything around it is more of what it usually is. I don't really know what the reversal would be, so let's see. I want to think he's actually also a singer. I didn't think about that until now. Maybe that's resonant for someone. No. Okay, I'm flipping so slow. Okay. No. When the energy of himself is being blocked, we feel limp. What's innervated? Okay, it's a hey, not too much. Innervated, drained. There also may be depression, either physical or emotional. Energy may be locked into obsessions or may swing from blocked to out of control. So yeah, very much. Yeah, okay. Very much amplifying the top two servants. But with the Lady of the Harvest here, it's the same thing. I don't know why I'm trying to over-explain it. We've got the Fawn. It's pretty much like the Maiden card, but less corporeal, more 5D than anything. The pureness of, wow, I'm being so awkward with this energy right now. I feel like that's genuinely how you are, though. Like, I am picking up on you guys' energy. But, like, about becoming this, like, you're trying to over-explain becoming yourself. Do you not realize that being yourself, the Oakman, that being yourself is literally something that you don't have to explain? I'm being so hard with you because we're in the same boat. So I'm not just being rude. This card depicts the strength and wisdom of age. I'm not even going to read the rest of that because that speaks so much. You're growing. The Singer of Healing and Oh That Gnome in the reverse. Let's see. In a way, a trickster is always reserved. Wait, what? Okay, so maybe that's like, yeah. In a way, a trickster is always reversed, and sometimes even perverse. Sometimes the reverse is even reversed into other dimensions. Standing on his head, that gnome could be saying, "Be careful, there's trickery going on." Or he who hesitates is lost. Or play it safe. Or fools rush in where the angels fear to tread. But this isn't necessarily a bad thing, because sometimes fools accomplish things that angels thought impossible. Or complete honesty may not have been the best policy. But lying is definitely not the best policy. Or discretion is the better part of valor. But which, you ask, is the real answer? Oh, you want that kind of answer? A neat one in a box? I'm sorry, but that gnome doesn't do those kind of answers. So, yeah, it's not going to be easy. It's never going to be easy. And maybe that's why you need to get your head so out of the clouds, because it was never going to be that easy. Or, okay, no. it was never going to be easy in a physical sense, but you move so fast in your head that you, like, okay, let me see if I can explain this. Like, okay. You already are moving way too fast, and that's why you're burning yourself out. And that's because you're trying to work in the 5D and the 3D at the exact same time. There's a reason why dimensions are split. But anyways. If you were to ground yourself in the moment into what really is and even why it is, you could then correctly choose exactly what you need to do for each moment of where you're trying to go. Because I feel like this slingshot energy is coming so, like, frequently because this is about to happen for you now. And that's why there's such a big energy around, like, focus on this, like, focus on you, focus on alchemizing this pain into something that you can create from. Tabari of the Waters, Indi, the Rar reverse. Indi is reverse as well. And the Bodesh is Bodak. Let's see. Can I read these without reading the book? Let's see. Okay, we're going to read the first and last card, but the in-between two, I know, are talking about being indecisive and letting your creative energy run rampant or run out, period. So, let's see. Let's get the 37. 6, 7. Who else is brain rotted in the chat? I'm trying not to get brain rotted, I swear. It's... God. Okay. Water is mutable, changeable, fluid, and Tabaria speaks of us... My ADHD. Water is mutable, changeable, fluid, and Tabaria speaks to us of a particular type of change of emotions, and possibly a change of health. We have important choices to make about how we meet those changes and where we let them take us towards the calm, flowing purity of the fairy waters into the boiling cauldron of hot temper and steamy emotions. Okay. I don't know why I just got so nervous, guys. I hate reading in front of people so bad. So bad. I just read fast. But that kind of ties, like, back into the energy of almost thinking before you speak. But anywho, you just don't need to let these emotions that are overcoming you as you ground yourself to play in your energy as something that's unfamiliar and that you can't control. Because you can. The only thing that's unfamiliar is what you're becoming. Let's see. Yeah, the Bodak talking about this. Someone is somewhere meddling uninvited in your issue, in your energy, all of that. And I really feel like that's you and this downplaying energy, the feline. Oh wait, dang, I was just back there. Okay. Yeah. And no one wants to see you become big and perfect and beautiful and bountiful with you still having things undone in your energy and things that'll still mess you up and turn you into something that you're not along the line. Ooh. the sage. So I'm hearing your ancestors want you to be wise about this, about where you're going, what you're choosing, and why you're choosing it, and truly ask yourself if it's for the better or the worse that you're doing it. And that'll really, like, that question right there, I feel like will really ground you into not being so indecisive about stuff. You know, let's go more into like why you feel so indecisive about things. I'm feeling called back to my antique tarot, so we're gonna go to that after we read this. Okay. Wait, what was the question I just asked? Frick, dude. Okay, well, I'm just gonna read it, and then we're going to pull the tarot. Gotcha in a reading speaks to us of sudden, often violent breakdowns of existing structures, habits, patterns, and or attitudes. When we become too tightly confined to our own self-imposed limitations, including the desire for comfort or security, Gotcha kindly breaks the... Oh, God. I'm punching you through the screen because you're laughing at me. Okay. Gotcha kindly breaks the structure restraining us, whether we think we want him to or not. On a soul level, we know this to be necessary, but in our everyday thoughts, we usually get pretty upset about it. I'm trying so bad to remember. Here, let me see. Okay. Maybe I can catch back onto it in the cards, guys. I don't... Yeah. See, if I were to do readings like how I do them for myself, they would come out so butter smooth. Like, I read for myself so fast. But I guess it's my energy, so whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7 of Swords reversed and the 8 of Coins reversed. Here. Yeah. I'm trying to remember these reversals, guys. Just give me a moment. I don't remember what the 8 of Pentacles is. Okay. I feel like you just don't want people to know that you're hurting. Maybe you've always been seen as like a really strong person, or maybe even a really happy person. Guys, this is killing me. Like, I really don't want to stop the video and go back to find the question, because I'm just going to lose the energy completely. But I know who this is for is getting the information that they need. And I really don't want to keep stopping, but... I feel like me even going back and looking at all of these cards while holding all of these in my hand, like, I feel like you don't want to regret becoming someone else, because like what if you lose everything? Like what if you lose your family? What if you lose your friends? What if you lose everything? Like you have to start again. Sorry, I thought I heard a sound. And that's why they really want you to be wise about this change and about who you're becoming, because it's so easy to be hurt by it. Like you're in such a fragile space. Like I don't think you realize how vulnerable you're being with like everything right now. And because you're rushing through at this point, like I feel like you've been doing this for a really long time and you're tired. But the feline is still saying like, please, just like, I just want you to pause. There's still stuff that you have to do. The Three of Wands. Facing the right. Like, your ancestors, your guides, everybody, like, they just want you to go on this journey and train horn and another one and be happy. Like, they don't want you to be sad anymore. They don't want you to be hurt anymore. Little train toot. Like, that's it. I keep hearing the horn as I say this. Like, they just do not want you to be upset. Like, it hurts them when you hurt. Like, you're their chosen little being. Like, that they're playing dolls with. Like, I'm even hearing you've been talking to this being since you were a kid without even realizing it. Like, you're so powerful without even realizing it. And you downplay yourself so much, and it's because of other people. And if you just stopped listening to other people, maybe you would stop being so sad. I'm going to get a couple more from the Fae, and then I'm going to end it. I just saw my fairy guides card kind of slip out slowly. So your guides are like really here with you. The friends reversed. Like your guides are here with you every step of the way. Like they want to let you know that, but they can't intervene with you. They can only stop time around you and let you give yourself the choice to heal. And I feel like there's been a time, like a moment in time, where, what is this card? The Pook. Right here, let's read that real quick. Okay, yeah. Your spirit guides are just like, babe, let's stop fighting. I don't know why I just heard that. Babe, let's stop fighting. But like, there's been like, I feel like there was a point in time where you and your guides were so close and always talking, and like they actually really were helping you with what you were going through, and you started getting angry at them and you started yelling at them almost. Like, this is how close you guys are. I feel like a lot of people feel like they should respect their guides and stuff, which you should. Yes, you should. But you were so close with your guides that you could, it's almost like you have that grandmother that you can playfully argue with, literally. But they kind of slinked out of your energy because of everything that you were doing and saying. But they want this to end. And honestly, they don't know how to help you. You've stepped so far out of yourself that they don't know how to help you. Like they don't know who you are anymore. But that's not a bad thing. When you're changing, all they can do is pause time. They cannot help you because you're becoming someone that they don't know. If anything, they're almost being switched out. They're not leaving, but you're going to have more guides over you, and they can't help. Those new guides can't help you until you change. Until you change for yourself. And this kind of, I cut the deck and this, like, my thumb slid it out. The Piper. To get what you want, the Piper recommends that you try polite request and gentle, patient persuasion, and then wait, quietly welcoming it for it to come to you. So, screeching, loud screeching, like halt, a slow stop. But train horn. I wonder if you guys can hear that. Like, if you can, like, there's no need for me to say it. 2626, I'll go back when I post this and look. But anyways, they're just kind of saying here that, like, as a new manifester, like someone that's aware now that they're manifesting so much from so little, they're saying, like, if you want it to come to you in a better fashion or even faster or anything, maybe you should actually try wanting to welcome it. Train horn going the entire time I'm saying this. Like, maybe you should try letting things be what they are. And if you want something, maybe you should ask for it nicely. And instead of thinking the world is damning you all of the time. And maybe there was a point in time where it was, but now it's not. And I feel like this whole time they kind of wanted to show you that they were leading you into a time where life wasn't so bad, but you didn't want to believe it because actually a lot of bad things were happening, but it was only the bad stuff falling off of you. And because that wasn't normal, because you were leaving a norm in your life, you were melting down about it. And I'm not trying to call you out, but they just didn't want to add fuel to the fire because, like, how close you were. They knew that any little thing they could say would crack you. Like, but not in the good way. This resonates for you the way it should be. Like, the way that you were arguing up and down with your guys, like, they knew they couldn't keep talking to you. They knew that they had to let you figure this out because you were on the cusp of figuring it out. But, like, it wasn't anything that they could tell you because it's like the way they were trying to tell you, you weren't understanding because you weren't trying to see yourself. Let's see. Nellis the Alchemist, reversed. You may be getting in Nellis's way as she does her work. To put it bluntly, you may be the main obstacle in your own path. Yep. You think too much. Fairies of the future. And it's not that you think too much. You actually, like, your mind is beautiful. But you want to control too much. Brian writes, these are the fairies of the bright... Oh, wow. Brian writes, these are the fairies of a bright future and are essential companies on any journey. When these fairies appear, it is time to consider where we have been and where we wish to go. Yeah. It's getting to that point where the energy is repeating. Anything else? Wow, lots. Let's just say... A part of me feels too like maybe in a way this is why you didn't like talking to your guides so much because they talk a lot instead of getting to the point, and you like getting more from A to B than the journey itself. But your guides are trying to almost convince you that the journey is what makes A and B the best that they could be. Train horn going crazy right now, by the way. Leista. Moon's daughter. I love the way this card looks so much. It's so pretty. And she has a sister. The Singer of Courage reversed, and what is this? Sylvanus reversed. You may be finding apparently random events and ideas are falling into pattern and beginning to make sense to you. Things may be flowing more easily than you are accustomed to. And your decisions, oh wow, I'm starting to think I'm dyslexic, you guys. And your decisions and choices may be bringing an unusually high degree of success. Let's see, don't want to keep reading. Psychic abilities, hunches, intuitions, foreknowings, and becoming clearer and making more sense. Trust the process. Oh, wait. I want to keep reading. We're going to read the last 34. Sylvanus, Kundrun, and the Fairy of Aspiration have ganged up on you. They are all creating cracks in your ideas about yourself, so that the light of truth may shine in. Okay, nothing is a coincidence. I do not care. Even me stuttering so much while I'm reading this, it's like you don't want to face how easy life is about to become, or like how dominant your energy is about to be. That's what I just kind of received. Especially with this Singer of Courage in the reverse. Like, that's what Sylvanus is trying to crack through. The fact that you feel so meek. Wait, what? Wait, guys, I read the wrong thing for the first card, I think. Oh, yeah, I read... Oh, no. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. I feel the need to get, like, 2 more cards. I'm going to get 2 more cards, and then we're going to go. Because this reading is over. But you need to have more courage in yourself, in, like, your own intuition. The Knight of Coins. The slowest moving knight in the deck. You need to take time with yourself. Because I feel like all you want is perfection. But you of all people know that you cannot rush perfection. Second card. Temperance. Yeah. So it's just time for you to balance this out for yourself. Hold on. I don't think I want anything else. Yeah. Alright. You guys have a nice night. I'm gonna try to spam post today, so be prepared or not.